Killing animals for food, fur, leather, and cosmetic is one of the most environmental destructive practices taking place on Earth today. The meat industry is linked to deforestation, desertification, water pollution, water shortages, air pollution, and soil erosion. According to Vegetarian Times, half of the annual destructions of tropical rainforest is caused by cleaning land for beef cattle ranches. Each pound of hamburger made from Central American or South American beef costs about 55 square feet of rainforest vegetation. Each person who becomes a vegetarian saves 1 acre of trees per year. About half of the world's grain is consumed by animals that are later slaughtered for meat. This is a very ineffective process. If all our soybeans and grains fed early to US livestock were set aside for human consumption, it would feed 1.3 billion people. Overgrazing and the intensive production of fed grains for cattle and other meat animals results in high level of soil erosion. 1 pound of beef for cattle raised on feedlots represent the loss of 35 pounds of topsoil. Burning of oil in the production of feed grains results in air pollution, including carbon dioxide, the main causes of global warming. Another major source of air pollution is the burning of tropical forests to clear land for cattle grazing. Calorie for calorie, it takes 39 times more energy to produce beef than soybeans. The petroleum used in United States would decrease by 60% if people adopted a vegetarian diet. The meat industry, in addition to producing carbon dioxide, is also responsible for other greenhouse gases such as methane. Methane is produced directly by the digestive process of cows. This greenhouse gas is considered very dangerous because each molecule of methane traps 21 times more heat than a molecule of carbon dioxide. Each year, about 500 million tons of methane enter the atmosphere, contributing about 18% of total greenhouse gases. Cows account for 600 million tons of methane, about 12%. Pesticides and fertilizers used in helping growing feed grains run off into lakes and rivers. They also pollute groundwater. Livestock waste is anywhere from 10 to 100 of times more concentrated than raw domestic sewage. Feeding the average meat eaters requires about 4,200 gallons of water per day versus 1,200 gallons per day for lacto-vegetarian diet. While it takes only 25 gallons of water to produce a pound of wheat, it takes 2,500 gallons of water to produce a pound of meat. Reducing or eliminating meat consumption would have substantially positive effects on environment. Fewer trees would be cut, less soil would be eroded, desertification would be substantially slowed. A major source of air and water pollution would be removed. Fresh water would be conserved. To go behind beef is to transform our every thinking about appropriate behavior towards nature. During the process of converting grain to meat, 90% of protein, 99% of carbohydrates, and 100% of dietary fiber are lost. Furthermore, eliminating meat eating would release a vast quantity of food grains for human consumption, thus helping solve the problem of world hunger. And on the ethical level, stopping animal killing helps induce a great respect for all kinds of life, including human.